The deal strengthens the San Francisco tech company's foothold in the delivery sector, which has become more competitive during the pandemic. Uber Eats has already added grocery, convenience, and liquor stores to its app, and last summer it acquired food delivery rival Postmates for $2.65 billion. Drizly has been called an Uber for booze since it first launched in 2013, but it's a bit of a misnomer. The company itself doesn't deliver booze, but rather provides software for liquor stores seeking to deliver alcohol in more than 1,400 cities in North America. Each store employs its own delivery drivers, though some have now come to use third-party delivery services as well. Because Drizly had built a tech platform and navigated the regulatory hurdles involved with selling alcohol in that many locations, acquisition chatter had been swirling even before the pandemic, industry analysts said. But its surge over the past year, the company saw its revenue swell 300% in 2020 and grew its Boston-based team by 145%, made the company all the more attractive. Drizly raised $50 million last August, bringing its total venture capital haul to $117 million. The pandemic changed everything. It was sort of the perfect storm for them, said Scott Madden, a senior partner at the Boston-based marketing firm Connelly Partners, which has worked with Drizly on its branding strategy. Now we all have learned to normalize home delivery across everything we buy. Drizly's alcohol marketplace will eventually appear in the Uber Eats app, but consumers will still be able to use the separate Drizly app. The deal is expected to close in the first half of the year, and the company will keep its staff based in Boston. Drizly has spent the last 8 years building the infrastructure, technology, and partnerships to bring the consumer a shopping experience they deserve, Cory Rellas, the co-founder and chief executive of Drizly, said in a statement. The business idea first stemmed from a late-night text in a Boston college dorm between co-founder Nick Rellas and his friends as they realized that the nearby liquor store was about to close. John Gallaugher, a professor of entrepreneurship at BC, admitted to a bit of an eye roll when he first sat down with Drizly's founders as they approached him for advice. So many times students come in and say they want to start a delivery business, he said. But what was interesting about Nick was it was clear that he had a commitment and maturity to examine the market early on that was different from other students. Dara Khosrowshahi, the chief executive of Uber, called Drizly an incredible success story. By bringing Drizly into the Uber family, we can accelerate that trajectory by exposing Drizly to the Uber audience and expanding its geographic presence into our global footprint in the years ahead, he said in a statement. Drizly's approach to business was in stark contrast to Uber's at its outset.